guys and gals, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am so happy that you stopped by. While you're here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I hope you find a lot of videos of mine that you like. And for those of you that are already subscribed, thank you for your continued support. And for why you're here, I am going to be going into easy ways that I have found to make your ring pour a success. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, everybody, so today I'm working on a 12 by 24 canvas, and I've got 3 cups in front of me, which means I'm doing 3 ring pours. And I've got my colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with this middle cup, and I'm going to start putting my colors in, and you can see how, which is the first step that I use that makes it a little bit easier for my ring pours, is the way that I layer my paints in the cup. I pour down the side. Okay. Here's the second one. Oh, that one's a little full. Okay, I'm going to try to get it as best I can. All right, so down the side. And I also make sure that my paints are not too thin. They need to be a little thicker so you can get those nice defined lines in your ring pours. And I'm still trying to use up, if you guys have watched any of my other previous videos, I'm still trying to use up this 24 karat Extreme Sheen Gold paint here. Hopefully today I will be able to finish using it. All right, so I'm gonna keep putting some more layers of these colors in. And my paints are all mixed with my regular pouring medium, which is Liquitex pouring medium mixed with Floetrol and water. And then I do have, I think I forgot to say before, I do have some Golden GAC800 mixed in there as well. And I kind of made a little bit of a mess here, of course. There we go. All right, so I've got that first cup filled. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other 2 filled, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I am back and I've got all 3 cups filled. Now I did fill them exactly the same. Sometimes I don't, but this time I did. And I had a little bit of gold left, so I topped each one off with just a touch of gold. All right, so I'm gonna move these 2 cups and I'm gonna start in the middle. And what I usually do is on the side that I dump the paint is where I pour from, because you can see those layers in there. All right, so bend your cup just a little bit, and here we go. And another of my steps that has helped me is to be very patient and steady with your rings. Sometimes it's really hard to do, but it pays off in the end, because you definitely get some nice controlled rings there, defined rings. Just be patient. It's really the hardest for me because I'm very unsteady. So it may look like, but it takes some practice. So don't give up if you don't get it the first time. Okay, 1 cup down. I'm gonna go with the next one. Same thing, same side. And here we go. All right, guys, my last cup. Here we go. And try when you're pouring it, small circles. Try to go in small circles. I know that some people, and I know I did this when I first started years ago, I just kind of dumped the paint out. It really does make a difference in your ring pours if you turn in small circles, just little circles. It really, really makes a difference. And like I said, sometimes you're not going to get it on the first time, but keep trying. You'll get it. Just be patient. You will definitely get it. All right, so that's actually looking very cool. If you guys can see those, that's probably, I'm gonna say probably, more like a lot, 100, probably 99% from the white pearl paint, and the gold really does that with the different densities of paint. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some white pearl paint around so it will help it glide better. All right, so now I'm going to use my torch and I'm going to pop all those air bubbles. When I spread it out on the canvas, a lot of times it, creates those air bubbles. And then I'm going to go over this really quick. I had just made that garnet color. I think it's Extreme Sheen Garnet earlier, so I was hoping all the air bubbles are gone. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and start tilting now. I am really, really excited to see what happens because there's some really, really cool stuff going on here. I'm going to see if I can show you guys that. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks pretty cool so far. Okay guys, so I touched up the edges. I had a couple corners that I always seem to miss the corners no matter how long I leave it tilted. But I really liked what was going on, the way that the movement I was getting. So I'm happy with how it's looking now. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit. And I'll be back when it's dry. See you guys then. Okay guys, so the painting is all dry and I am really happy with my results. I love ring pours in general. I just love the defined lines. And in this one I got some kind of cool stretched out cells due to the white pearl and the gold in there. So I'm going to recap really quick about the easy steps that I use. And the first one again is the consistency of your paints. You want it to be a little thicker, not too thick, just a little. So try to find a happy medium between what you're normally used to and then a little bit of a thicker paint. And then also the way that you layer your paints in the cup, it makes a total difference. You can't just, dump it in. It's gonna make your paints go all over. You're not gonna have those nice divided sections of paint. So that's another one that really works for me. And then of course, the small lines when you're pouring, or the small circles when you're pouring, really helps, and also tilting. But above all, you have to have patience. I know sometimes we want to do it and get it done and see it, and we're all excited, but really you got to have patience with this. All right, so I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this painting. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. And if you really love ring pourers, I've got some more awesome ones. Click up here, check them out, and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.